Hey, lovies, welcome to Pace Talk. I'm Sade, and this space was created to slow things down, especially when it comes to love, healing, and purpose. Here, we learn how to love at God's pace. And today, we are grounding ourselves in a powerful truth in Isaiah 43, verse 1. Isaiah 43, verse 1 says, "Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I've called you by name. You are mine." Those three words, it makes me feel so good, especially when it's coming from someone you love. There is something so comforting about feeling claimed, about feeling chosen. Hearing somebody say, "Girl, you belong to me." Ooh, yes, girl. But as beautiful as those words can sound coming from people, I realize they take on an entirely different meaning when spoken by the Lord. I mean, how can God say I am His? That's a question I've been asking myself. So let's reflect back on Isaiah 43, verse 1. It doesn't just stop at Isaiah 43, verse 1. There's 27 more verses to go, and this is why it is so important to read the entire chapter. I would encourage you guys to read the entire chapter, Isaiah 43, because when God says you are mine, it is not a fragile promise. It is a not affection that expire. He walks big. He walks with his chest puffed up, okay? It is not words that change with moods, distance, confusion, or inconvenience. When God says, "You are mine," he means I redeemed you. He means I know your name. He means I know every single wound you carry. I know every place you feel unseen. And I know when you've been unchosen, and I still call you mine. That means his claim over my life is unshakable. It means he will move mountains, shift nations, and overturn kingdoms for the sake of what belongs to him. And I mean, that's how we want everybody coming. I want every person that come into my life to think like that. If you're not overturning kingdoms and shifting nations for me when you use those words, "You are mine." Come on now. And if we truly believe what God says, why do we get anxious when humans become inconsistent? Why do we let temporary people determine permanent worth? Why do we melt? Why do I melt at words that come from people? But then we overlook the weight of what God has already spoken. Because if God says I'm His, that should settle everything in me and everything in you. That should quiet the desperation. That should quiet the need to be constantly reassured by people. That should quiet the fear of not being chosen because heaven already chose me. God has already chose me, and that is period. So the next time we hear "you are mine" from a person, a man, we're gonna say pause. Pause, pause, pause. Hold on. Because I have to now ask myself, do their action have the capacity to carry those words? Am I falling in love with language because I'm hungry for belonging? Have I made a person my source of security when security was always supposed to come from God? And deeper than that, am I truly God's in the way that I live, trust, and surrender? Or do I only remember I am His when people disappoint me, when I get tossed to the side, when the word "you belong to me" shifts to "I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I love you. I don't know if I could do this." So let's think about it. Because the truth is, I am His. And once we understand that, Once we start to let that sit in our spirit, we will stop letting unstable hands define our value. Because the truth is, He's the one that carries us from day to day. He's the one that will flip tables on our behalf. He's the one that opened doors. He's the one that closed doors. He's the one that wraps me up when the world spits me out. So, as we close, I'm going to leave a prayer with you guys. Let's pray. Lord, remind me daily that I am yours before I'm anybody else's. Show me through the way you love me, cover me, provide for me, that my identity is secure in you, as it says in Isaiah 43, verse 1, that I am yours. Thank you for spending time with me. And thank you for listening. Until next time, move slow and rest in His love.
You're beautiful.